What the heck's an ADU?
An ADU? Lots of people are getting them and I'm hearing a lot about them. How do I get automatic approval? What are the different kinds of ADUs?
What's it mean?
Right, what does it mean? I have lots of different questions. Today, we're gonna answer them for you.
I'm Jim.
I'm Vickie, and we're with the Bishop team, your #1 agents here in Orange County, California. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we're gonna answer your questions today.
First of all, an ADU is an accessory dwelling unit.
All right, so they used to be, I think, called a Casita,
Granny flat.
a granny nanny flat, all kinds of different names. A pool house,
Pool house, yeah.
a guest house.
Guest house.
So in the past, they've gone under all different kinds of umbrellas, and today they're called ADUs, Accessory Dwelling Units.
And the reason that ADUs are in the news and being talked about is because in January of 2021, here in California, there was a new law that was passed that basically said to help solve the shortage of housing in California, you can build an ADU and the cities and counties and HOAs can't get in the way.
There are 3 different kinds of ADUs in today's world. There is the
detached.
When finished, a detached ADU, or sometimes called the granny flat, is distinctly separate from the existing home and usually brings the most value. Frequent question homeowners have is whether an ADU counts as square footage or not. And simply put, it does. With a separate ADU, you can increase the amount of habitable square footage on your property, which appraisers would use to calculate its value. A new 1,000 square foot granny flat adds 1,000 square feet of added dwelling space to your home, which impacts the overall value of your residence. Who doesn't want more square footage? So Jim, with an average cost of approximately $600 in Orange County, your new 1,000 square foot detached ADU could theoretically increase your property value by?
So the actual value is going to be impacted by several things. If you block your view, that's going to diminish the value that you add. If you use up all the usable space in your yard, that will diminish the value. But on the other side of the coin, if you have an ADU that is then generating, say, $1,500 a month, then that's going to add value, both short-term to the homeowner and then long-term when you look to sell.
Well, that sounds really cool. What about these modular units that I see online?
So you've probably gotten inundated with ads for modular units, pre-built, manufactured, however you want to describe it. But basically, they drop them into the property. They're pre-built.
They look pretty cool.
They have some good finishes depending on the manufacturer.
Yeah.
And it makes the construction process a lot quicker and a lot easier.
And bathrooms, kitchen.
Yeah, they drop them in, hook up connect to plumbing, connect to electricity.
A pretty seamless thing to do, a modular unit, and that would be considered a detached ADU. The second type of ADU is
attached. The ADU is going to be attached to the existing structure. The disadvantage of that is not quite as much privacy. But sometimes the construction cost can be a little bit less. If you have a smaller lot that you're trying to fit the home on, that's going to play a factor there. And there are some restrictions on how much space you can add, but a lot of that depends on your particular home.
But attached might be a little bit easier, but then again, like you said, it's less privacy. So if you're renting out the space or you don't really want the granny or the nanny that close, you have that to deal with.
Yep.
So that's the second type. The third type of ADU is an interior conversion.
So JRDUs or junior RDUs are typically what you're talking about. You can do bigger, but that's if you do 500 square feet or smaller. You're converting an existing space, maybe making an apartment with an exterior door.
Can you use a garage then? Is that what you
sometimes it's a garage. You can share the interior existing kitchen.
Okay, so if you use your garage space in a situation where you have a home with a garage, that garage space is not counted as square footage in the house, correct?
It's not considered living square footage, correct? So that would then increase your value. You can use the existing kitchen with a junior ADU. You can even allocate to use an existing bathroom.
So maybe like a new little wing of the house, but it's called an ADU. Okay, so the big question of the day, Jim, What is the easiest way for me to get a detached ADU in my yard and have automatic approval?
So a new ADU under 800 square feet, keep it under 16 feet high with 4-foot setbacks, and that's slated for automatic approval. The second way is an ADU or junior ADU converted from existing space in the home, like a garage, so as long as the ADU has exterior access.
Jim, can you tell me what the state did to keep the cost of ADUs down?
So the ADU application must be approved within 60 days without a hearing or review. No impact fees are required for ADUs under 750 feet. That can be huge. Here's one of the biggest things. Single-family HOAs, Homeowners Associations, must allow development of ADUs subject to reasonable standards. And for our investors out here, here's a bonus tip. Multi-family units can add ADUs. Two ways to do it. One is to convert existing space such as storage into a new unit. So if you have 4, you can add a 5th. The other way is to add on to existing land and build a new ADU.
Sounds like so many great benefits of an ADU. Lots of kids are moving home. Grannies are moving home. Great space for family.
Yeah, so 3 main potential benefits. If you think of another one, comment below. First would be to be able to have family, friends living close by on your property in an ADU.
Friends who might have been friends that don't become friends that then become friends again, maybe.
Yes, and if you follow that, comment below.
Because sometimes you don't always want your friends living right next door to you.
Right.
A better neighbor is a better neighbor than a friend that was a friend.
Yes.
Be careful who you rent to.
Always. The second would be just a pure rental income. You find a tenant, you rent it out to them, and you generate some cash flow. Third is, as mentioned previously, you've added livable space to your home so that when you do go to sell, you have more livable space to sell. 3 main benefits. Again, if you think of something below, make a comment.
And let us know.
Yeah.
So as you can see, there's a lot of ins and outs to ADUs and what you can and you can't do, what's automatically approved. We've gone over the highlights of it for you, but we can really go into detail with you. If you want, give us a call.
Thanks for watching. I'm Jim.
I'm Vickie. We're with the Bishop team and we would love to help you get started on your ADU. Like and subscribe and we'll talk to you soon.